Top of the morning, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counter Punch Boxing News. And I have some new news concerning Jay Diaz, Deontay Wilder, and this whole accusation line. Just seen a video of Dante's Boxing Nation. Okay? And it shows, or he has footage that shows Jay Diaz was wiping the blue corner, which Wilder's team was in the blue corner that night when he fought Fury, and a bag of white shit drops out of his, I don't know if it was, he dropped it from his hands while he was wiping, but when it did drop, he immediately picked it up. Okay, so anytime if something drops that people don't supposed to see, you're gonna hurry up and try to grab it before anybody catches it. But the camera caught it. Now I don't know who this guy was that caught this particular angle, but this was Jay Diaz, right? Now this gets weirder and weirder, because if he had some type of white substance in his possession, right? First off, what could that possibly be? What are the alternatives of Jay Diaz having something that he didn't want people to see? Wilder felt like he was weird, right? Like something was wrong with him, like he didn't feel right. He felt good in the dressing room, but when he got to the ring, he started feeling funny as hell. Okay, so, and then of course he blamed it on Mark Breland because Mark Breland stopped the fight, and I think he tried to tie those two things together, like he stopped the fight, therefore he was the one handling my water. Well, we seen Jay Diaz with the fucking water. So if you want to believe the fact that Deontay Wilder was drugged, this by itself should have a breakthrough if you were ready, if you were willing to believe that. However, what's to really go about the truth of the matter? Okay, what are we really going to go on? Because nothing showed up, you know, like some type of weird substance, some type of substance that anything in your urine and anything that makes you feel that way, it has to be picked up. You know, unless Wilder was doing some Mike Tyson shit. He was using his kid's pee the whole time or whatever, because we don't know what it was. But if we're following the narrative of Wilder feeling drugged or whatever, don't you think that this is the case of the wrong person getting fired? Now think about it. He blamed all that shit on Mark Breland, but now this pops up with Jay Diaz. Some shit falls out and he's like, oh shit, he picks it up, right? And nobody can explain it. Well, to be fair, nobody has really asked Jay Diaz, and Jay Diaz hasn't even made a statement about anything. The last statement Jay Diaz said was way back in the day. We don't even have to go into it because it had nothing to do with any of this, you know. But just going on certain things that transpired in that ring that night. Okay, because a lot of things could be hidden in plain sight, or so you think. See, that camera catches everything. Okay, so a lot of things that people are looking at, and people are looking at that fight more closely because they're looking for stuff. And I know these guys were looking for stuff on other people's behalf, like they thought they were doing for Mark Breland, because people were trying to throw Mark Breland under the bus. But in hindsight, Jay Diaz looks more dirty and dirtier every day. He had the bottle of water, so there could have been Jay Diaz that had that water that did something to the water, right? Now it's some shit that falls out of his person, right? And he hurry up and picks it up. You know, if it was nothing he had to worry about, he wouldn't have to snatch it up like that. You know, maybe he's just a quick reflexing guy. Who knows? But then again, we don't know what it is. So I think that should be asked. And if he tries to say, oh, I don't know what you're talking about, okay, you're lying, because we just clearly seen some shit fall out of your possession. You know what I mean? It fell, and then you hurried up and picked it up because you didn't want anyone to see it. So stop. My problem is, you know, this is my problem. Why is Dante's Boxing Nation not going at JD's? Why the fuck are these guys, where are these guys' backbone? That was the first one to say it. I'm like, yo, if you guys are going to blame anybody, blame Jay Diaz. He's the main one that wanted to keep that fight going while you guys are claiming and screaming, he's cheating, he's cheating. Well, if he's cheating, you know, they need to stop the fight. That means he's getting hit with something he shouldn't even be getting hit with. He ain't getting hit with fists. He getting hit with like tampered gloves or something in the gloves or whatever. Nonetheless, your guy didn't even catch that. Your guy was in the training room, or should I say the dressing room, watching this guy put on his gloves. Your guy didn't touch the gloves. He just looked at the gloves. That means he wasn't even really concerned about them, unless he knew that was something already fucked up with him. Counterpunch. See, he didn't want to feel the glove because he already knew what was in him. If that's the case, if somebody was cheating, if anybody was cheating Deontay Wilder, it was Jay Diaz. And the only man that was really there for him, that didn't like what was going on, was Mark Breland. And they fired him. You fired the wrong guy. You can't make that type of shit up. You know, Jay Diaz, was you in the corner watching this shit? Yes, I was. Mark Breland, you fired. Wait, whoa, what? I tried to help you, you silly bastard. You know what I mean? This is getting retarded. But what I don't like about the LDBC cats and Dante is, why aren't you, you know, and he's subliminally saying it, but he's not coming out. Like, dude, come out. Because that's what the video was for. You pranced and skirted around the whole idea. Dude, if he had some shit in there and he was helping to fuck up Deontay Wilder in any kind of way, or deter him, or to make him slow, or to piss on his reflexes or something like that by giving him something, well, just say that. Just say that. Because at this point, you're finding more and more things from people that are picking up stuff, and it all leads back to Mark Breland. I'm sorry, Jay Diaz. And it's all showing that Mark Breland is the guy that's saying, you know what? I had nothing to do with any of this shit. I've been with this guy 12 years. But anyway, it gets weirder and weirder. You guys tell me what you think. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.